Welcome back to Hot Take Sports, episode 121. Brady, how's it going?
It's going. Had a good workout this morning. Uh, yeah, that's about all I've done today. I got a little bit of work done, but there's not really much for me to do right now.
You are just living the fine graduated life, huh?
That's what we're calling it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No day job,
I would prefer to have a
sleeps
day
all
job.
day, works out, man.
I prefer to have a day
That'd be
job.
nice.
I hate this much free time. There's a fine line between enough and too much free time.
Walmart's always hiring.
There's a long list of things that Walmart can do before I go back and work for them.
All right, fair enough. I'm tired. Back to school today. Got up early, got a good lift in, killed leg day. Football's officially over. It's crazy. College football ends tonight officially.
Yeah.
Regular season football finished up yesterday because there's no Monday night game.
Last night.
Yep. Oh, we're recording on Mondays now. I don't know if you guys knew that we recorded on Wednesdays, but we're recording on Mondays now. And I think we're all okay with not having to talk about the Washington versus the other team game. But that happens in about an hour. And we do have a potential for a special guest on this podcast, but we'll get to that later if he shows up. Clayton, how are you?
I'm doing good. Today was my first day too. I didn't have PT this morning, but I got up, ate a big breakfast. Meeting at 8, class at 9:30. Went to the gym after that. Ate lunch, came home, showered, got some work done, and here we are.
W.
Fun.
Isaac.
Had my 2 in-person classes today. That was fun. No big projects yet.
I hope
Until
so.
Wednesday.
Oh, well.
Your syllabus is a big project. Good job.
No.
I got my first big project today, so.
Brady, did any of your classes even have syllabuses at Bluffton?
Yes.
It's syllabi, thank you.
Whatever.
Gosh, Bowling Green education right there.
Listen, Bluffton. You
Hey,
guys went to school on Labor Day. You shut the hell up.
At least I know the plural of syllabus.
Do you guys go on MLK Day? I know you're not in school anymore, but
No.
okay. I was gonna laugh really hard.
I was too.
Then you would have been communists
No.
and racists.
But really funny.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
I call it that.
When I went to the dentist over the summer, they're like, all right, you gotta schedule your biannual checkup. Looking at January, what's a good day? I was like, oh, probably a Monday. She goes, how about MLK Day? In the morning, I go, yeah, I shouldn't have school. We usually start on Wednesday of that week. Because you're not in school at all. This idiot. Last week I was like, I told her I wouldn't have school. I was right, but
Technically, you didn't lie.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have school Monday
No,
or Wednesday
or Tuesday
or
or
Friday.
no, I'm just an idiot.
We know.
You're done.
Simpleton activities.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go back if you really want to. I guess.
To school with the dentist.
Yes.
Yes. What did you want to start with?
I would like to start with the James Winston play from the 1-yard line.
Dive straight in? All right.
Don't
Great place
don't
to
let-
start.
Don't let the other team get to the 1-yard line. You don't have to worry about it.
Hey,
Yeah, seriously.
James
Play
I'm
it.
happy Arthur Smith got fired. Don't be a baby, you piece of garbage.
I mean, he was getting fired one way or the
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, but still.
Notice I
Don't-
to start with his MVP candidate.
Jameis Winston?
Yeah.
Or Derek Carr? Because they're on the same team.
Actually, Taysom Hill's the real
You're
MVP
bad.
candidate on that team.
Yeah.
Sorry, Clay, go ahead.
What? No, I said everything I need to say. Arthur Smith's a piece of garbage. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Sorry that your defense sucks.
Hey, Arthur Smith does hate the game. Fantasy football being that game, but not.
Yeah,
There's no
seriously.
Yeah. Good.
He's a failure of a
Good
coach. I'm happy he doesn't have a job.
All right, now you go ahead.
Okay.
There was something you wanted to bring up. Sorry.
Yeah. Good thing by James Winston and the rest of the team by giving Jameson Williams his first touchdown of the year.
Try again.
Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams.
Yeah.
Former
bad.
Lion, and you botched his name. What are we doing?
He goes for having the most touchdowns in the league to only having one.
On their last drive.
Yeah.
Don't pay a running back.
Can we talk about the fact that each of the last 2 years, a supposed to be backup running back has led the league in touchdowns. His most rate was supposed to be Jeff Wilson's backup to start the year. And Davis Williams was supposed to be Swift's backup last year. They were both like in their 30s.
Did you say Mostert was supposed to be Wilson's backup?
That's what the initial report was. I mean, it never happened. Thank the Lord for that.
HM was supposed to be 3?
Yeah, because he was a rookie.
Huh.
Yeah.
That changed quick.
Yeah.
There was a lot of parity in the NFL this year. It was fun.
Oh yeah, I agree. I like it.
Especially with your division.
Yeah.
You as in Isaac, for people who can't see. Isaac and Clayton, I guess.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about your division. Your division sucks.
Everyone finished above 500 in
Except for the Bills
our division.
All intrigue in my division was the last 4 snaps into Monday Night Football. So
Pretty much. Yeah, well, it was the first time since, 1935 that every team in a division finished above 500?
Mhm.
So it's the second time ever, I think, too.
Yeah,
And
Crazy.
3 of them
simply
are in
the best
playoffs.
division in football.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is TJ Watt going to win Depoy?
No.
I hope not. He's smaller in person.
So who do you think it is going to be?
What does that have to do with
Myles
anything?
I don't think
That's not what I said.
I don't think they're going to give it to either one. I don't know who they're going to give it to, but
I
don't
think it's
think-
either going to be Bland or Watt.
but Bland hasn't had a pick in a week, so I don't think. So like he got
Still
most of his
set the
pick-
record for pick sixes.
Yeah, he set the record for pick sixes, and then he just stopped hearing about him really after the last one.
About to say if Garrett
Yeah.
doesn't get Allen Bland to get it.
I don't know. TJ Watt leads in almost every category. So,
Yeah,
and touchdowns and fumbles and interceptions. And yeah, I mean, he deserves it.
I don't think TJ Watt leads in interceptions.
It does help
I don't think TJ Watt leads in interceptions, but
compared to linemen.
I mean, yeah, and linebackers, yes.
Not in the league.
I'm
Yeah,
doing,
well,
we're talking about
obviously.
this play like 10
I
seconds ago.
meant with
Yeah, okay.
Garrett. Oh.
Lamar.
Well, yeah, that's the point. It's a lineman. He's not supposed to. Or an end. But Myles Garrett does have going for him that he was the leader of the best defense in the league. So
Yeah, I'm about to say he disrupts games. I mean, his sack number.
TJ Watt doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Isaac, you're just burying our own argument. Just let it go. Just Myles Garrett went cold for a few weeks. That it happens. It's football.
He also didn't play this week. And
Yeah. He didn't need to.
Well, no, you guys had your spot locked
I
up.
was gonna say, I don't think anybody on the Browns.
Was that the most points you guys gave up all season?
Yes,
31.
Was it really?
I think so.
No, I think we
No,
gave
the
up more
Colts
to the
put up more.
Colts.
Ooh,
Nice.
ooh, you might be right.
It was not like a 42-39 game or something.
Yeah. We gave up
You have 36 to the Rams.
36 to the Rams,
36.
31 to the Ravens and a win. 28 to the Ravens and a loss.
38 to the Colts. Yeah.
38 to the Colts. I thought the Colts was the most. We won the game, 41-38 off the top of my head?
39 38.
39-38. Yep. All right.
They took away the award. Oh.
The Browns surpassed all my expectations already. Anything from here on out's icing on the cake.
That's a good attitude to have, Clayton. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I don't bury
Well-
everything to do with my organization because of one bad season in 20 plus years.
3 losing seasons in 3 years.
I was saying, I'm assuming you're talking
Get
about
used
Brady.
to
It's
it.
been 3 seasons. Of
Yeah,
being
cry
bad.
about it, Richard. Cry. I want to see some tears,
You won't see any. Things are gonna happen.
baby.
Fun.
Fantasy football whiner in
You're,
NFL.
you're such a liar on the
Yep.
podcast.
Yeah, you're so
You
full of
pretend
crap.
to be
right
so
now.
cool and then just light up the group chat almost daily about how sad you are.
Good Bailey's happy, you guys. He lost to
but
the
hey.
Jets, you guys.
Happy holidays. 6 days later, this guy sucks. Justice for Matt. Get him out.
He didn't even
Trade him.
he didn't
Cut
even
him.
have 100 yards the other day against the Jets.
The Jets have a good defense.
I was gonna say that
The
Jets'
only one
defense
who can
isn't
destroy
bad.
the Jets defense is Joe Flacco
Balls.
in the first half.
Still falls.
Still falls.
Uh,
Oh yeah, who?
there were like 3 games in a row that the Jets got 30 put on their domes, or at least close.
Oh yeah, who?
Brady, that happens when your offense can't get your defense off the field. I've
Yeah.
watched that happen many times this season.
First time?
What? No, because normally our defense can't do anything either.
So the Cowboys put up 30 on them. That was week 2. You guys put up a whopping 15 on them.
And one. Sad the streak's over.
Give up 23 to the Chiefs. That's not much. 27 to the Chargers, which looks really bad now.
Yeah.
They gave up 32 to the Bills in week 11 and 34 to the Dolphins in week 12. And then the Browns, of course.
Yeah.
They gave up 37.
Joe,
So there's a few games.
Joe Flacco's like on the most illegal roids possible. They're not going to test him for anything.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah.
Listen to this guy. Biggest hater in the world.
No, I'm actually super excited for Joe Flacco. I like watching him succeed, not in Baltimore.
True.
He shouldn't beat Baltimore in the second round.
And he's got to get past CJ
Hey, we
Stroud
gotta get
first.
past the first round there, Sparky. Relax.
But in terms of the Patriots, I'm excited to see what happens over the next couple weeks.
When you guys draft Bo Nix, it's gonna be
Nope.
a good day.
They're gonna trade for someone.
No, they're gonna trade back and sign Russ, obviously.
Yeah.
I hope.
Anyway.
No, they're getting the third white quarterback.
Anyway.
And all 3 of them are going to be 33, 33, 33 chance to get the job. And then Bill's going to get pissed and trade himself for Russell Wilson. And whichever of the 3 quarterbacks he likes the most. Trade himself and that quarterback.
For Russ and Sean Payton?
No, just Russ. Sean Payton's going to defensive coordinator or something. I don't know.
And then Josh McDaniels is taking over your team.
I don't even want to think about that. The sad part is he's probably a top 3 favorite in terms of betting odds, which is terrifying.
Oh, but you
Him
know,
and Bill O'Brien are probably 2 of the 3 leading candidates.
you know what would really make it all that much sweeter?
Hmm.
Arthur Smith in red, white, and blue.
Yes.
Wait, Clayton, I think I see a tear. Hold on.
Good.
He's so
Brady's
sad
team
because
is
it's a realistic
actively in
possibility.
shambles, and it makes me
Anyway.
happy.
As he does every week because he's a psychopath, Bill Belichick had his weekly 7:30 a.m. on a Monday press conference. Because only psychopaths hold press conferences at 7:30 a.m.
Well, he's up at like 3, so
He just doesn't sleep anymore. But he did say that he is committed to doing his best to help the team for as long as he is in New England. Would not answer any questions as to whether he will be in New England come next year. But he did say that if giving up his GM duties is what's best for the team, that he's willing to do so.
Oh, what a guy.
So, and
Are you sure about that?
I would
I
be
hear Arthur Smith is
okay.
looking for a job.
As the GM?
Bill
Yeah.
O'Brien. Bill O'Brien is GM. Arthur Smith that coach. McDaniels at
You can do it.
No, we can't.
Have
which means
offensive
it's
coordinator.
And Matt Canada is the
Defensive
Uh,
coordinator.
They're gonna
Back
as
in
a
the
defensive
that's the
coordinator.
only
Yes.
that's the only position he's good at.
I was
is
gonna say that
defensive
might work
coordinator.
out better than offensive coordinator.
I was gonna say, Isaac, you just gave us back the
Fine. Josh McDaniels,
Let's just
defensive
say,
coordinator.
you want him at offensive coordinator, you're gonna do this to yourself. All right.
I mean, Josh McDaniels, offensive coordinator, won a Super Bowls, but
Okay, well,
don't give him head coach. He's
We'll
an idiot.
Made him switch it.
yeah, Josh
I didn't make him switch it. He just changed his mind.
Nope, you did.
Josh Daniels at defense.
Who?
You can do it.
Who's Josh Daniels? Isaac
McDaniel
There you go.
at defense
McMuffin.
and Matt Canada on offense.
Matt,
Imagine
Canada.
trying to pick apart Isaac's argument just because he's messing up the names and not the principle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what could happen.
It's
That's
the
a
only thing
defeated
keeping him
man
from
over there.
crying right now.
No.
Good.
I think if Bill stays, most of the staff stays intact. I'm not opposed to him staying if he gives up GM roles, but if he decides to change his mind and not give up GM roles, then he needs to go. Because we need a GM separate from the head coach, rather than what the folks call a dictatorship.
That's the Patriot way, Brady.
That is the Patriots.
The
way.
Patriot way is being good at defense, which somehow we did without our 2 best players.
That's so ironic. The Patriot way. Patriots? You mean like the people, Americans fought for democracy? Yeah, a dictatorship.
Yeah.
America.
But we mentioned Arthur Smith. The Falcons, there are rumors the Falcons are willing to offer a future first plus for Bill Belichick. So we'll see what happens over the next couple weeks.
How angry would you be if you guys traded him to the Falcons and the Falcons won a Super Bowl next year?
I'd be really impressed considering Desmond Ritter, so they're starting quarterback.
They would go trade for a quarterback right away if they got Bill.
I mean, I honestly
Russell Wilson.
I wouldn't be that
Congrats.
upset because the Falcons have an offensive core that really just needs a quarterback and a good coach that knows how to use players properly. Not that Bill does that right now, but actually, no, he used Hunter Henry properly. It's fine.
They can have PJ Walker if they need a quarterback.
Not DCR.
No, at least he has youth on his side. PJ Walker's about as good as he's gonna get.
That's fair.
No, see, that would be the team up. That would be a wild time. Bill and Russ in Atlanta.
There would be no cooking going on.
That would be a time.
But at least Kyle Pitts would get the ball.
True.
Well, and that's why I wouldn't be that upset if Bill. I mean, it's no different to me than Brady leaving immediately winning Super Bowl. Like that's already happened to me. So if Bill did it, it's not going to affect me that much.
It would just be fitting.
Yeah, honestly, it really would be. I mean, he could arguably attempt to re-even the debate as to who was the mastermind, which even though we don't all know the answer, but no.
Yeah, Bill's dog.
No, I would like the Falcons to be good. I mean, I'm all for watching Baker Mayfield dominate the South every year, but
thanks for not letting that completely flop, Isaac. At least I got a nod for it.
You're right.
I didn't even hear what you said.
It's a husky, right?
I thought it was a lab. It
Okay.
was a gold lab.
Oh no, Bill's dog is staying. He's their new GM.
That's what I said. You said we knew what who the mastermind was by now. I said, yeah, Bill's dog.
It really is though.
And you and Clayton both just sat there, and Isaac went.
I didn't actually hear you.
I missed it. I'm not gonna lie.
You guys suck.
But
I thought I was cooking over here.
You were. I mean, you did.
You're cooking about as much as Bill and Russ would be in Atlanta.
All right.
With the dog.
Call back.
So can we name this episode The Patriot Way and then
Yes.
just make the thumbnail like Putin, Stalin, and
No.
Hitler?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
No, Bill's dog with the mustache.
Bill's dog.
Nah, if we're doing Bill's dog, I'm just gonna put Bill's dog. That's just gonna be the whole thumbnail. Bill's dog.
Well, no, the episode will be named The Patriot Way and it'll be Bill's dog. Picture of Bill's dog in the GM spot, making draft picks.
Yes.
I'll put a GM hat on him. Be like,
What pick did they make when that happened?
I think he was just sitting in his chair like the 4th round.
So
Yeah.
did they make a pick?
I don't remember what year that was to know off the top of my head.
Yes, we got some research to do.
2020.
Doesn't matter. They were
Richard.
probably bad anyway.
I don't know if you remember this year, but there was this big pandemic that went on in 2020, and that's why the draft was at home.
Oh yeah. You know,
Like it was like Vocket or Vicodin,
Honestly,
Yeah.
being 100%. If it was
Evoc, something.
if it was the 4th round, like if that was actually the pick I'm thinking it is, then it was Ramondre Stevenson, which is really funny. But I don't think it shows the pick.
Well, no.
Does anybody have anything else with the NFL? I've already kind of said my piece. The Browns surpassed any expectations I had. I thought our season went down with Nick Chubb, and that didn't happen.
You know, the Patriots have won 6 Super Bowls.
Really?
How the heck do the Steelers do it, man? 3 years in a row making the playoffs with a negative point differential.
I don't even know.
How?
Yeah, I got nothing.
I just hope the Bills kick their ass.
Did you guys see that Kenny Pickett, or that they're keeping Kenny Pickett next year, continuing to build around him as the starter?
Yeah, they already came out and said that like they still think he's their franchise guy, and I'm like, well, that's good.
And they're
Good for us.
starting Mason Rudolph over him right now.
Yeah,
I think Russ ends up either in Atlanta or Pittsburgh. I do.
You just didn't
he's
have
not going to
fourth round.
Pittsburgh. That's wishful thinking on your part. He's going to New England.
I mean, I still think we're going to draft a quarterback. So
Nah. You guys will trade back.
before I forget this. So Brody and I were talking yesterday. We're talking about
Oh,
Kenny
great
Mack.
start.
I know.
Oh, no.
We were talking about Kenny Mack, and he goes, "Yeah, I mean, I wish rookie year Kenny would come back because like he was good, but he just wasn't good this year." And I was like, "Oh yeah, you know." He goes, "Well, I really like Jane Daniels from LSU, or you know maybe we'll sign a vet like Russ or Kirk, or if the Browns don't resign him, we'll just go sign Joe Flacco." I go, Brody,
Buddy.
he's 38 years old. We'll be 39 by that point. I don't think he will be able to recreate whatever he's doing now. So don't put your hope for your lost magical devil dealing franchise and have Joe Flacco for a full season.
Or once Jaden Daniels. That's the most if you can't beat him, join him thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That's just Junior Lamar right now.
Brady, you know what I want to say to that?
By the way.
What?
I will not hear any disrespect to my boy Joe Flacco right now.
Oh no. I'm not. What?
He's not disrespecting him right now. He's disrespecting him next year.
All right.
Well, that's because unless the Browns resign him, well, no, because I guess he very well could end up with a job next year. The way he's
Here's
playing.
what we do. We cut PJ Walker. Bye. You did what you were supposed to do, but get out and don't come back. We re-signed Joe Flacco for 1 year. We keep DTR because we already got him. And then that money pit Deshaun Watson gets the job under the guidance of Joe Flacco.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what I think.
I think Flacco's going to get a 2-year, personally.
No, you don't sign a 39-year-old to a 2-year.
Doesn't have backup to a tier. Who is he? Marcus Mariota?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. I found it. It was the round 2 pick
What year?
in 2020.
Kyle Duggar.
Oh, wild.
Heard it here first.
Do you do you just have that memorized?
I think I know he was our second round pick, either 20 or 21. Out of D2 Lenore Ryan.
Bro just knows the dumbest stuff. Why do you have that memorized? Who'd you miss out on? Jonathan Taylor.
Kyle Duggar's really
Cole
good
Kmet,
though.
Grant Delpit. Chase Claypool. Yeah. Trayvon Diggs. Jalen Hurts. J.K. Dobbins.
Well, much as I would have wished that we were taking Jalen Hurts, we took a quarterback in the previous round.
A.J. Dillon.
Mac Jones.
We're not going to
and
count
Jalen
A.J.
Hurts
Dillon as
came
a
in
miss.
the same year.
Let's just say no. A.J. Dillon was not a miss. A.J. Dillon's not.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Huh?
That Mac Jones and Jalen Hurts came in the same year.
You do realize Zach Wilson was the number 2 pick that same year, right?
Well, yeah, I know, but it's still funny that you passed on him.
Yeah, but at least I would still rather take Mac than Zach Wilson.
That's kind of a hot take.
Is it?
Is it?
I think that Zach Wilson has more upside than Mac does. I think his ceiling is higher at the very least.
I think they both just suck.
Well, yeah, they're both awful and both will be out of the league in 4 years, but
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, though.
And there's no upside.
When it comes down to it, I'm going to take a guy coached by Nick Saban rather than coached by a Mormon. Yeah.
wow, discriminatory
Jalen
piece
Hurts
of
was not
garbage.
coached by a Norman.
We're talking about Zach Wilson.
Okay. Sorry.
A Norman? I mean, he might be coached by a Norman.
Stop talking.
He was coached in Norman, Oklahoma.
All right, cook that. I don't know.
It's
in Norman, Oklahoma.
I'm pretty sure
I think
Oklahoma's in
Oklahoma
Norman.
actually is in Norman, Oklahoma.
You're nuts.
This guy.
Brady,
This
you
guy.
lucked into that. Don't act like you were cooking there.
This bro's not even smart enough to do the dishes. You can pull
Hey,
stuff like that.
Listen. Okay, so
I don't think I need to listen.
no, listen. So I came out to make my lunch today, and I go, "Oh man, there's no plates." And look down at the dishwasher, and I'm like, "All right, well,
All
I'll
12
plate."
of our
Hey,
plates
let me
have
tell the story.
filled the bottom half of the dishwasher.
And I was like, "Oh, maybe I run the dishwasher." So I opened the top drawer. Literally one thing in the top drawer. So I was like, "Oh, I'll just hand wash the plates."
And he had 6 of his own things sitting in the sink ready to be washed.
And then I said, "Let me hand wash the plates now, and then after they dry, I'll do the rest after the podcast." So Matt comes home and goes, "Why did you hand wash the plates?" I go, "Because there wasn't enough to do. There wasn't enough for me to justify running the dishwasher." He goes, "There's still less water." I go, but it takes a quarter of the time, even less than a quarter of the time.
But if he puts his stuff from the sink in the dishwasher, it's over 3/4 full. He pulls out one plate, maybe two if he's feeling generous for me, washes those two and lets the dishwasher run like a normal person.
That's probably what the second one.
Yeah, because it's way less effort.
What else was
And
I
it saves
going to do?
water.
What else was I going to do?
I don't know. Edit a podcast or something.
I did that days ago.
Why did it come out today?
Because
yesterday.
it came out this morning because we talked about the national championship, gave our predictions for the national championship, which is played in an hour and like.
Dang, you just start that late?
Yeah, I
Played
think
in
it's like 8 o'clock.
43 minutes.
Ugh.
But yeah, no, that was by design. Yes.
This changes nothing.
That's okay.
I'm
Title.
still right.
I'll just make the title dishes related and I'll just put a picture of a plate. What? Yeah.
All right, I found nobody else that was willing to be taken before what's his nuts.
Cod Duggar's been good though. Duggar and Jabril Peppers have actually made a super nice safety tandem. I really hope we re-sign Jabril Peppers. And if we do, he's going to be a captain next year because he's an icon.
But I feel like Jabril Peppers is an old name.
Because he is.
He was
Because
on
the Browns
0-16
traded him for
Browns
OBJ.
teams.
Oh, so he is an old name.
Yeah, but he's like 27. So
He's been around.
All right.
There's only a handful of guys left from the 0-16 teams on the Browns teams.
your
Good.
guards.
Guards, Myles Garrett, David Njoku.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Charlie Hewlett. Those might be the only 5 guys that
Who?
have been there that long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I forgot that Njoku went back that far.
The only reason I know that is because I saw that in a reel not that long ago of gosh, who was that moron? You remember that moron Corey Coleman?
Yes. He's got selected into the UFL today out of the USFL
Really?
Oh,
by the
gosh.
Michigan Panthers.
I watched the video of him of crap. What was that guy's name? He played at Notre Dame and Toledo Central Catholic. Who was our quarterback that year?
Deshaun Kaiser?
Thank
Yes.
you. Deshaun Kaiser throwing a laser right into his chest that would have converted like a 4th and 4 against the Steelers and kept our hopes alive, but he dropped it.
Yep.
I watched Deshaun Kaiser throw a skyscraping pick six, or not a pick six, but a pick in overtime against the Packers.
That my cousin Austin
live.
that year, he said that his fantasy team went to crap like 3 weeks before that, and he won his league. Like he had the most points in their league with a lineup of entirely Cleveland Browns players against the Packers that season.
That's wild. Yeah, that would be the coldest day I've ever experienced. Cause like we walked probably from like where we usually park to go to Guardians games and stuff. We walked from there to the lakefront, and it was like 10
That's what
under.
I do too.
But it was like 10 under. It was horrible. That was the day Nathan Peterman threw 5 picks in the first half. Remember it very well.
Good times.
It was a cold one, and it did not get any better. Shout out Isaiah Crowell for dominating the Packers. So take it to overtime.
Brady, you know what player holds the record for most interceptions in a career, right? Think about it. It's quarterback, obviously.
Really?
It's Brett
All
Favre, isn't it?
right. What'd you say?
So isn't it like Brett Favre or something?
It is Brett Favre. He threw like 347, I think. The only reason I know that is because I did a book report on Brett Favre when I was growing up.
That's something else I want to talk about. So Clayton, Jordan Love.
Failed the eye test. I don't care.
Bro's been better than any quarterback in Bears history. I mean, low bar, but
I was gonna say, Brady, that's like me being better than any quarterback in Corey Ross in history. Like,
well, low bar. But
yeah,
I mean, 4,000-yard passer. I think he had 34 passing touchdowns. 35. It was like there was 32 going into yesterday. I don't know how many they had yesterday, but
doesn't matter. Failed the eye test.
Sure. All right. We are going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back. We'll talk about the NFL playoffs.
Yes.
And roll from there. So as you know, We are Hot Take Sports, so we enjoy sports in general. Brady, what was your favorite sporting event you've ever been to?
I would have to say probably the playoff game between the Guardians and the Yankees at the end of last season and the playoffs.
Oh, good one. Isaac?
Browns Bills.
That's Bills. Leo?
Yeah, my favorite one was this Crew home opener this year, being front row, witnessing the magic of Lucas Zelleran.
Great time with the boys. Clayton?
One of my personal favorites from the last year was my dad and I went to Milwaukee to watch the Dodgers play the Brewers. Got a new stadium off the list. Sat first row right field. Sweet.
Nice. Home run ball?
Over me. I watched Freddie Freeman hit one directly over my head.
So
And
close.
Mookie Betts played catch right next to me, so that was kind of cool.
That's sweet.
Got on
That's
ESPN.
Right, you were on ESPN.
That is true.
We, as a group, went to a Timberwolves Cavaliers game in Cleveland earlier this year, so that was super fun. And you know what every single one of those events has in common?
What would that be, Matt?
We used code HTS at SeatGeek to get $20 off our purchase.
Exactly. There's nothing better than saving money and supporting your favorite content creators, being Hot Take Sports. Make sure to use code HTS next time you check out at SeatGeek. Tickets not only for sporting events, but concerts, comedy shows, really anything that requires tickets. Summer is coming. All of your favorite events are coming up this summer, so make sure to use code HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off of your first purchase.
Go for it.
We're back from the break. We've added a member. It is not Leo.
No, I'm significantly shorter.
And a lot less facial hair.
That too. And it's not the previous champion. It's the current champion. The winner of the Hot Take Sports
That's
Invitational.
true.
Fantasy football. Daniel White.
The champ is here, ladies and
Welcome
gentlemen.
to the podcast. All right. Decrease your head by 3
All right,
sizes.
just go ahead.
It's not 2 times. The first one doesn't count. I gave you my team, and he blanked up the league.
A win is a win.
Now,
It
Because
doesn't
Brady
count.
has three-quarters of a brain cell.
Yeah.
It was on
Okay.
Sleeper.
No, it wasn't.
No, the first one was on Yahoo.
Oh, it was on Yahoo. That's right.
No,
Yahoo.
go in the bathroom, hang your toilet paper banners. We can be done with this comeback.
Brady, I don't think you get to talk to anybody
commissioner.
about
I can do what I
celebrating
want.
Mr. Toilet Bowl.
You know,
Season's over.
all right.
We're all
You're just
0
mad.
and
You're just
0
mad.
now.
You're just mad.
We're all 0 and 0 now.
You're just
Did you
mad.
say Owen?
Wham. Guys, we're gonna have to edit the punishment, everybody, because
Edit the
I
punishment?
can't do it.
Edit the punishment.
Edit the punishment.
What?
What? That's what Brady was crying about. We need
Hey,
to edit
Daniel.
the punishment.
What's
did,
up?
My
Did you have
schedule.
a good day free of syllabuses?
It's so.
I had
I know it's so. I'm making fun of him.
yes, I had an amazing.
Brady, you went to
day free
Bluffton
of college.
University. You have nothing on me.
I still know that the plural of syllabus.
Oh, yeah. What's the plural of octopus?
Octopus.
It's not.
Oh, get wrecked,
It is
nerd.
octopi.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. What is it, Clayton?
Octopi.
Nope. It's octopuses. It actually is.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Helps
I
to
was gonna
have
say that because
helps.
that was your question.
helps to have a dad who's a marine biologist, but I'm so sorry if that's incorrect.
Whatever. Let's jump into the playoffs.
We'll have to have him on the
Yeah,
podcast.
it's about sports.
First
Oh.
of all, yeah, it's off-topic sports. Thank you. Okay, I want to start after the break shouting out Randy Moss and Larry Fitzgerald for making it to the College Football Hall of Fame. All right, that was it.
Word.
One.
Oh yeah,
last
Larry
before we-
Fitzgerald went to Grambling State, didn't he?
I don't know.
I don't know.
One of them went to Pittsburgh.
That's where maybe no, Larry Fitzgerald went to Pittsburgh. That's right. Randy Moss went to Marshall.
Marshall.
Wow.
I mean,
Imagine.
Pittsburgh's funny too.
Uh,
but-
One more thing
And
before we dive
BG
into
spoke Marshall in football, so that's all that matters.
Congratulations.
one more thing before we dive into the playoffs. The Jets said they're going to try to trade Zach Wilson. I'm not sure what the heck they think they're going to get, but
For what?
For what, like a 7th round pick?
No,
And
I
maybe
wouldn't
in
give a 7th-round pick
2034.
for Zach Wilson. No way.
so
There's way cheaper free agents out there with arguably higher skill levels.
Yeah, I'm taking the Pastronaut over Zach Wilson.
my thought process is they're going to take like a 2nd or 3rd round quarterback because Aaron Rodgers is still under contract for the year. To be like, yeah, you can come away from Aaron Rodgers. Pray he looks like Jordan Love.
Clown. I mean,
Aaron Rodgers is the Jets.
Well, yes. but either or.
Hey, I say it every year. Jets are going to jet. We were worse this year, but Jets still jetted, and that's what matters.
And the Mets are going to net.
And the Nets are going to net, baby.
And the Nets are going to net.
New York.
And the Jets are going to jet too in the NHL.
True, but not New York.
Yeah, Winnipeg.
Well, yeah, really.
I didn't stutter.
It really
Anyway,
just doesn't fit the trend.
should we just start with the brackets? Go through each side.
Yeah, actually, it's Islanders gonna Island, but yes, I'll hold on real quick.
Islanders gonna Island does not make sense.
Well, neither does Rangers gonna Ranger, but
Who says that?
hey, nobody. That's the
This guy.
Half a brain cell. Anyway, in the AFC, the Ravens ended up with the number
I
one
was
seed,
doing
so
it.
they get a bye. The
Wow.
Bills
Yeah, give
will
it to
play
me. Give it to me.
Steelers.
You get one for that.
Give it to me.
You absolutely get one for that.
Can you get one for 6 syllabuses?
It's not me. How did this?
No.
Oh, okay. I remember how we did it now.
Oh yeah, because that's our couch. That's the two of us combined.
Yeah. Because you're on the top half, Isaac's on the bottom half,
Yeah.
and then this is Leo and I combined. This is our good and bad board.
Wow.
Whenever you say something really stupid,
Impressive.
you can put it on the board.
Oh, but when I do it, I get a gold star.
Well, I don't have gold star.
Do you want to
stickers
be?
now, do I?
Do you want to be put on the board? You might. You
No,
might lead the category.
my goal
might lead that
today is to
category.
not say something stupid. Okay. 'Cause I'm pretty
Well,
sure,
you're on the wrong
I'm-
podcast
yeah,
for that.
I'm
get a
pretty sure the
special
last
league.
time I was on here, I'm
So
pretty sure I
exception.
said that I didn't like Patrick Mahomes running the offense. I think I said something along those lines last time I was on here, that like something about we should build our run game or something like that, which we did.
Yeah, how's your passing game going?
Really?
Awful. So in a way, I was right.
I'll trade you.
Really? Because
Not really right. No, our team is worse.
Was your team better with the passing game or the running game being better?
We're still in the playoffs.
I'll trade you our passing
Yeah,
game
sure, but
for your
like
passing game.
No, I would definitely prefer that we had a good passing game. In fact, that's been the one
the
thing that I've
Steelers
been
are in the
really
playoffs, too.
upset
I
this year.
mean,
Hey, you can have Juju back. Well, you
No, I don't want him. I don't want him.
Hey, you won a Super Bowl with Juju on the roster, didn't you?
We also won a Super Bowl with Kadarius Toney on our roster, and look where we are now.
No, you
playoffs.
didn't.
The playoffs, but terrible. Yeah, he was. He was on our
Playoffs.
return team. He had a
Shoot, that was
he
last
had a
year.
crucial punt
Wow.
return for a touchdown
I
in the
really
Super Bowl.
misremember last year a lot. Well,
This bro just pulled out who was their third round pick
Second
in
round pick.
2020. Doesn't matter. Okay, who was the third round pick? Oh, sure. Now he's
Yeah.
scared to say it.
no, I don't know.
Couldn't remember who Kadarius Toney
I-
played for.
Well,
but
well,
remember his
I know
team's
our
second round pick
in
because Bill
2020.
Belichick's dog was on.
I just knew the pick. I didn't actually know that was the pick that his dog was. I know our third round pick in 2021, but not 2020.
Is that in the meme Hall of Fame?
No.
I think
Actually,
I think I tried to put it in there, and I think you guys declined it.
We'll try again next year.
Can I nominate
Next year?
the Chiefs' entire wide receiver room for the meme
Nope.
Hall of Fame?
No, because Vanderbilt's wide receiver room gets in its mind for employing both Juju Smith-Schuster and
You know
Jalen
what?
Rager.
That is fair. That's fair.
I think Jacoby Myers made it in last year.
I think that Chase Claypool would make a great offseason addition for the Patriots.
true.
You got scared. You thought he was going to say Chiefs.
Well, I
You were about to
I got really scared when you started saying Chase Claypool. Like,
Don't worry, you guys
we've
will
already had
sign
one
Corey
bad
Coleman to
Steelers
the
wide
UFL.
receiver. Keep the other one away.
and you can have him back.
No.
Price of
Nothing.
a bag of footballs.
Patrick Mahomes. No. Who's your backup quarterback? They'll take him.
Hey,
Gabbert.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Blaine Gabbert. He was from Michigan, right?
if they offer Patrick
So
Mahomes for
late.
Juju, I'm not saying no.
Well done.
Actually, and for Daniel's sake, we'll take Taylor Swift too.
You can have her.
Only if we get Patrick Mahomes.
No.
It's a cash dump type of deal.
So, guys, I don't think you can get Taylor Swift in the NFL. Just saying.
Yeah, you can.
So
She already
playoff
did.
picture.
All right.
Well,
Yeah,
whatever
go to
team
playoffs.
employs
Haley
Travis
Steinfeld's
Kelce.
the better famous girlfriend. Said it. Bang.
That's a hot take.
Okay.
No,
Into the NFL
Anyways.
playoffs.
I'm taking Taylor. Anyways.
So in
I
the
still don't see
AFC, the
what you see
Ravens
there.
took the number one seed. They get a bye. Steelers will play in Buffalo next week.
Hawkeye's a guy.
The Dolphins will
The new-
play in
Oh.
Kansas City, and the Browns travel to Houston. Over in the NFC, the Niners ended up with the number one seed. Packers will go to Dallas. The Rams will be going to Ford Field in Detroit, and the Eagles will be traveling to Tampa.
Could not have said that any more monotone.
True.
Rams at Detroit.
Yes.
That would
Yeah.
be crazy.
Bro, the script
Sunday Night
the script
Football.
writers went crazy this year. We got Stafford back in Detroit.
Mike McCarthy against the Packers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
McCarthy back against the Packers. The Niners one had something.
Oh, Tyreek Hill against the Chiefs.
Tyreek Hill against the
And
Chiefs.
the Niners don't play, so it can't be the Niners.
Yeah, they got a bye.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
The Browns beat both number 1 seeds.
True.
Please.
Hey man, Browns lie into the Super Bowl.
Oh, and CJ Stroud gets to play against an Ohio team.
Oh yeah.
Also, the Deshaun Watson Bowl with no Deshaun Watson.
True.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Just an
Deshaun
added-
Watson
just an
list,
added
Deshaun
bonus
Watson
there.
Bowl.
Actually, it's the Brock Osweiler Bowl.
But
Did
honestly,
he
That
ever-
was so funny. I forgot to
Did
laugh.
he ever actually play a snap for the Browns? I cannot remember.
No, he never did.
I didn't think he did.
I completely forgot
Brock
about that.
Osweiler.
Brock Osweiler.
Really?
Yeah.
who?
Say it.
He
Say
used to be a backup.
Bears.
it. There it
He
is.
used to be a backup for the Broncos. He beat the Patriots in Denver on primetime football. The Texans gave him 3 years and like $50 million, and he was garbage. Basically Nick Foles, but not Nick Foles.
But Nick Foles is actually good.
Nick Foles won a Super Bowl.
Nick Foles was
He won a
only
Super
good. Nick
Bowl,
Foles
dude.
was only good as a member of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay, I actually saw a video today that like Nick Foles is deceptively good, even though he's bad. Like some of the stats he had when he played, like he had some crazy stats that Super Bowl season.
So hear me out.
Nick Folk was only good at
Derek
swindling.
Carr is a Super Bowl MVP level quarterback, but he just sucks. All right, just give me a second.
He's
what did you do to that
deceptively
guy?
good,
Hold on,
even though he's
Jameis
bad.
Winston.
Put that on
Don't know.
a
Can
t-shirt.
win
What
the
did
NBA.
What did I move over here?
If he gets 40 touchdowns and only 40 picks,
I said I saw a video.
What the Sam Howell? Oh no.
You're acting like this was my idea.
You brought it
You
up.
brought it up. You brought it.
All right.
What was I gonna say?
At least I'm not pretending that Mac Jones was him for a while.
Hey man, he was good as rookie year.
Well said.
Hey, happy holidays, baby.
Yeah, man. Is Zappy off season now? Hopefully
It's
he.
everybody's off season now.
Hopefully we have Zappy clean out day. See yo. But we already been there.
So,
What was I gonna say?
And then bring in Caleb Williams.
who's your guys' Super Bowl winners? Or who's in the Super Bowl?
Both 1 seeds make it to the Super Bowl.
I was gonna say
Niners,
I hate to
Ravens.
say Ravens Niners, but that's
It just
kind of
feels
how it
like
looks.
nobody's really matching either of them if they're healthy.
Yeah. As you say, unless Joe Flacco genuinely finds a way to go into Baltimore and win, I think the Ravens are going to win it all. They showed that they could dominate the 49ers. I think they could easily dominate the Cowboys the same way. I mean, the Eagles, the Eagles look like a ripped paper bag right now held together by duct tape. They are not good.
Is your team actually going to figure out how to play football?
No.
Nope.
Probably not. Our defense.
Your team's already done.
Our
I know.
defense.
They're
They're gonna carry us through the wild card, and then we're probably gonna lose in the conference. I have no faith in our receivers to actually make plays other than Rashee Rice, who has been the sole bright spot of our receiving core. He's gonna look
Very true.
amazing in future years, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's too bad he has no chance at Rookie of the Year because of Puka Nacua and CJ Stroud.
Yeah,
It's
but
also going to be really sad when Puka Nacua doesn't win Rookie of the Year
Because yeah.
because of CJ Stroud.
Real talk though. Do the
The rest
Chiefs
of this was fake
do
talk.
the Chiefs make it out of the first round, or will they get boat raced by the Dolphins?
Oh,
I think our defense is enough to get us through the Dolphins because they've kind of been looking a bit banged up.
didn't they beat you guys in Germany?
Yeah,
I think it was a close game though.
Yeah.
It was a close game.
Yeah,
I
because a bunch of
believe.
people thought it was going to be high scoring, and it was like 13 to
yeah, it was
17
super
or
low.
something stupid.
But the Dolphins defense is banged up.
Yeah.
And if we got Isaiah Pacheco healthy, let him run the ball quite a bit, and I think our defense can do the work to get us through the first round. It's going to be a tight game. I don't think it's going to be high scoring, but I do think that we get through the first round and then get probably walked right out of the AFC. So,
By who?
well, who
depends
do
on
they
who else wins.
who do they play if they win? That's the thing.
The Cleveland
The
Browns.
2 seed is the Bills versus the Steelers right now.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure the Bills are going to win that.
Because
Easily.
the way it works is the lowest seed of the 3 winners plays the 1 seed,
Yeah,
right?
Yes.
And the other
Yes.
2 teams play. Okay.
But if
So,
it is
yeah.
the Bills versus Chiefs is always a fun game. Like no matter
That-
how the teams are performing, it's always a good game. So I think there's a chance if we play the Bills, but I honestly don't see us making it past the second round. I don't.
So realistically, we're saying what? Bills, Chiefs, Browns to win in the first
Yeah.
round.
Yeah,
Man, I think Texans Browns are going to be the best game out of the three, though.
honestly.
It
It's gonna
just
be such a
depends
good
on
game.
which Browns team shows up.
I think
Yeah.
Dolphins Chiefs is going to be the best because the Dolphins' defense isn't great, but the Chiefs' offense is sucking. And the Dolphins' offense can be really good, but the Chiefs' defense has been really
So
good.
Well, the
Dolphins
question
don't
is
have
Jalen Waddle
Jalen
gonna be
Ramsey.
is Jalen Waddle gonna be there? Is Raheem Mostert gonna be out there? And is Ramsey gonna be out there?
I didn't realize Ramsey was hurt. Well, I mean, they lost
played this
Bradley
week,
Chubb because
Yeah,
they
he
ran
was
Bradley
good.
Chubb out there while they were
It's
losing by
just fine.
30
Mhm.
for no reason. So yeah, the Dolphins
So-
defense is definitely hurting right now. But yeah, I mean, for Cleveland, Houston, it's just going to depend on which CJ Stroud and moreover, which Texans team shows up. Because CJ Stroud always shows up. It's just the sporting cast that shows up or doesn't.
Yeah, he just needs to chuck it out there and hope Nico Collins is down there somewhere.
Fair. I'm
As long as the Browns defense should be fairly healthy. I'm thinking.
Yeah, Okaranko's back. We thought we lost him for the season.
Hobo.
Yeah, which is important. That'll help the pass rush. Denzel Ward's healthy. Miles Garrett's had a week off.
Oh, you missed it. Who's your depoy?
Depoy?
Chris Bones Jones.
I still got Miles Garrett, despite TJ Watt having the sack lead, like leading the league now in sacks. I still got Miles Garrett win depoy. He's been on fire this year. The dude was able to just cross up defenses, literally and
Yeah.
figuratively. The
The
dude is on
argument just
fire.
makes me laugh. Even though TJ Watt beat him in almost every single defensive statistic, still giving it to Miles Garrett. I only
okay.
like playing devil's advocate because TJ Watt is one of my top Twitter follows, and I love all of his tweets for the most part. But he's been like riding his brother to win depoy this whole year, and most of it's warranted, but it's just kind of funny. So I just happen to see the statistics.
Well, he's also a Steeler, so it makes it doubly fun for you and I to agree.
Yeah, it stirs the pot a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
It makes
in
sense to
person.
me either way.
I think
Yeah.
they both have a solid chance.
I went to look to see who the betting fair was on FanDuel, and they took it off. Like the awards. I say the awards section is just not even. not even there.
That does the NFL trickle their awards out during the playoffs? Like they'll just like
They do it like the weekend before the Super Bowl usually.
say Pro Bowl stuff. Okay, fair.
Speaking of Pro Bowls, Cameron
one cares.
Dicker snubbed.
Snubbed. Not as
Pro
hard
Bowl
as-
doesn't matter anymore.
Not
Campaign
as
of the
hard
year.
as Antoine Winfield, but it was definitely snubbed.
Who cares about the Pro Bowl?
Pro Bowl sucks.
Yes, sure. Pro Bowl is
All All-Star games are pointless anyway now.
They are, but the Pro Bowl is the worst of them because dudes like Tyler Huntley get in just because they do a replacement from the same team or whatever it was. What is that? What it was? Or from the same division? Like how?
No, I don't know why Tyler Huntley was that high. He shouldn't have been. That's why we were all confused
Should have been higher.
because they just shove alternates in there because
Eh.
Isaac, you're not pushing for Jacoby Brissett to be in the Pro Bowl, right?
you're done. But
No, he's pushing for him to be in retroactively.
But
What did he
when
play like
when
2
Mac
games? Oh, last
We
year.
were talking about last year.
when Mac
Oh,
made the
child.
Pro Bowl, he was the second alternate. He got in because Josh Allen opted out.
Also doesn't deserve to be a Pro Bowl. You know who else doesn't deserve to be a Pro Bowler?
To be fair, Mac was
That's
good
that's
this
the
year,
wrong
but-
sport. I meant
uh,
All Star, but never mind. I was gonna do another Andrew Wiggins rant. Continue.
But Tyler Huntley
Still
was the
close.
fifth alternate. Tyler Huntley was higher on the alternate list than Derek Carr. Think about that for a minute. Derek Carr started the entire year for the Raiders, almost the entire year, and was absolutely better than Tyler Huntley. But Tyler Huntley was the fifth alternate. For why?
Because the Ravens were a better team.
He played like 3 games.
This dude looked like an All Star.
Doesn't change. That's why he's that high.
12 points, 4 rebounds,
I know,
1
he shouldn't
assist,
have been.
40% from the field, 30% from the 3, and 69% from the
Daniel
free throw
no do
line.
basketball.
Nice.
I don't think I need to
Nice.
know basketball to know that that guy's not an all
That
star.
guy's not an All Star.
Jared Allen's All Star.
Jared Allen's looking like an
Pause.
All Star. It might be too late for him to get in, but he's looking like it.
Wait, why? How high is Wiggins in the voting?
Oh, he's not.
Oh, okay.
I'm just still mad from 2 years ago.
That's just spiteful.
Yeah, we don't talk about hating players much of this podcast.
Well, he
But
was
what we never talked about is him and Andrew Wiggins. It's really funny.
he was yet another wasted draft pick from your franchise. You guys just happened to be smart enough to trade him to us.
And you guys were dumb enough to take it.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, but at least they traded him again for
D'Angelo Russell, and we gave away a pick. Yeah.
You gave away a pick in that trade?
Yeah, it was Wiggins in a first, and they ended up with Moses Moody with that pick.
All right, well,
Because
yeah,
that was the year
did
that
yourself.
Curry broke his hand 5 games in. They went 15 and 48, 58.
Something
Help me with
like
math.
that.
How do you get to 82? That math doesn't check out. 15 and 47,
It was something
57,
bad.
67. No, that can't be it. They couldn't have.
No,
gone
it
50.
was 15 and 57.
Or was that the year that they went 70?
Or, yeah.
Was that the year they did
Yeah.
72 games? It doesn't matter. The point is they ended up with 2 top lottery picks, and they took Kuminga and Moody, who both now want to leave. Which is,
What?
we're still talking football. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Off topic sports.
No, there's always time to hate on Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, there is.
True.
Jared Allen's still technically not averaging a double-double yet, though, so he won't be an all-star.
Sure.
But
he has been cooking.
I'm about to say he made Wemby his son.
Yeah, he did.
Well, yeah, low bar.
Victor Wembanyama, low bar.
No, Josh Allen make people or Jared Allen make people a son.
Words are hard. I know, sweetheart. Words are hard. You went to Bluffton, but that's not an excuse.
English much?
You don't do English good.
No, I've earned this. I've been crapping on Isaac the entire night. I've earned this.
He did have 29 and 16 versus Vic, but Vic had 24 and 10 with 5 blocks. So
Oh,
Good lord.
Jared Allen had a beautiful block against him.
yeah, that was his only block of the game.
Good.
Well,
But it looked cool
High
because he
bar.
blocked the 7'5" guy.
refresh. High bar.
Good save.
Yeah.
Jiggle, jiggle.
What save?
Jiggle, jiggle, refocus.
Stop jiggling.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Stop it.
It makes it worse. Not a cat.
Quit jiggling his bells. Weirdo. Just past the season.
Move it.
Did we have anything else we want to talk about in the NFL?
No.
No, not really. I just
I'll
hope
just-
that the
I'll
Browns
just
can
say
hold
on the
together. It's
NFC
going to be a
side,
tight
the only
game.
team that
It'll be
I
fun.
realistically see possibly getting past the 49ers is the Lions.
Their secondary is too bad.
I think they've got
You're
a
right.
good chance though. Like
Their front,
They've
the
had
Lions and the
quite a good
Eagles
season.
defenses are very similar. Their front seven is really good, and then their secondary is terrible.
If the Lions get CJ Gardner Johnson back, I think they'll be fine.
The Lions have he is back.
Is he back now?
Yeah, he got a pick yesterday.
I think the
Uh,
NFC is more unpredictable though than the AFC.
I
I'm
agree.
significantly more excited for the NFC
Yeah,
because
like
Bucks
this-
Eagles is just going to be a weird game.
Yeah.
Lions Rams is going to be a good game, and
Yeah.
Cowboys Packers really could
You
go
know,
either way.
Whoever thought we'd
just
be
for no
seeing
reason.
Baker Mayfield back in the playoffs?
Put your
Really?
hand
I was
down.
gonna say, you better not
Browns.
raise your
Yeah, you keep your hand down.
He plays in a
Sorry.
shitty division.
What'd you say?
Plays in a shitty division.
Oh,
Theo Vaughn is also the NBA's best therapist. He must have been a lot more available for Draymond than he was for Ja. But
Well, so I guess he almost had Draymond convinced to retire.
say yeah, sure.
I saw that Adam Silver talked him out of that.
Yeah.
How was he only gone for 12 games? That's what I want to know. That seems light.
It is.
Because he didn't have a firearm like Demetrius.
He
just
uses
my
his
guess.
hands as firearms. He's done more damage with his hands and feet than Ja has with a gun.
But he's a legacy player for the Golden State Warriors, so he has to be on the court.
Care.
He's good.
Neither do I, but that's still the play. They're like, oh, but it's Draymond Green. He has to be out.
Bold take.
What would your bold take?
The only problem is the Lakers need offense,
Okay.
and Draymond Green provides none of that.
Draymond Green and Clay Thompson. Hot take.
Where are they going to get the money for that?
I don't know.
They have,
They take out a loan like the Padres. Like, what are we doing?
yeah, that's not how the NBA works.
I know.
They have a salary cap,
All smart
and
leagues
Bron
do.
and AD take most of it.
I also don't think that Draymond and AD side by side would be.
There'd be no floor spacing.
I was gonna say that would be horrible.
LeBron's a shooter though. He doesn't know ball.
I don't know ball. I don't know
I've got
basketball.
a
I
segment
don't.
I want to do next week when we're at about the halfway point of the season. It'll be good.
Is it a who knows ball segment?
No,
Okay, good.
Brady doesn't know ball.
Dramatically.
Brady doesn't know ball.
Brady casually knows ball, not that well.
Brady couldn't pick out Julius Randle out of a Knicks game.
I could now.
Dog. But
We'll put it
buddy,
at the text.
once again, 3/4 of a brain cell, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Hey, that makes for a 1 1/4 brain cells total on this couch.
Do we have anything else?
You got any other sports you want to talk about? There's nothing to talk about the Blues or the Cards.
Did you guys
not
see the
really.
big
I mean,
tennis tournament last weekend?
I do actually have something to bring up.
I thought you were going to say I have something about tennis.
No.
I was like, you've got to be kidding
No.
me.
Sorry, were you going to say something?
No offense to anybody who likes tennis.
No,
I
was
actually
gonna
have
talk
one
about how
small
I'm
thing, too,
like a
before we go.
one-track mind when it comes to sports. Like I focus on one sport when it's in season, and then when that's over, I move to the next. So I might focus on hockey once the football season's over until we get to the UFL, and then Battlehawk season. So
I
Well,
have to pick a new team.
Battlehawks.
Yeah, imagine
Battle
not
Box.
having a team
We could
carrying it for-
actually be
anyway.
fans of the same team.
Paw is the
Oh,
law.
that's
Alright,
true.
you have me convinced. I'm a Battlehawks fan.
Hey,
Oh, it's the law, baby.
that means Clayton's definitely not going to be a Battlehawks fan.
Clayton, join me in
Yeah.
DC. Anyway.
Clayton, go be a Michigan fan.
Nah. I'm just gonna
I'm
pick the
surprised
worst
you
team in
didn't
the league
choose
like I did last year.
But then you could rejoin Corey Coleman's fan base.
No.
What?
Yeah. All right. Anyway, the thing I was going to bring up, Tiger Woods separated from Nike today.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he have like a lifetime contract?
Yeah, they were together for
like.
like 25 years, something like that. I think it might have been 28. Yeah, they were together for a long time. Nope, they separated today.
I wonder why.
He's starting his own brand, I believe.
Oh, well, all right. That's fair.
Because the reason he's separating with Nike, I could be wrong though, is because they wouldn't make like shoes for him and stuff, like custom shoes to like help him with his ankles and leg problems. Supposedly.
Interesting.
I have one more thing and then we'll be ready to go.
Go for it.
UFC is back this weekend, fight night, and Jim Miller will be fighting in his 43rd fight for the UFC.
That just sounds
Wow.
like an old guy.
Yeah, he's fought at UFC 100 and 200, and he said he wants to get on the 300 card in April.
What a guy.
Goddamn.
He's been around forever. He has the most fights in UFC history with number 43 coming in on.
Well,
Is he getting
Saturday.
just thrown at some young prospect to eat alive?
Yeah, basically.
All right.
He got a knockout not that long ago, though. He's over, I think he's 41 or 42 now. 40.
well,
What?
I do have one last shout out before we go. If you're done, Clayton,
Oh, goodness gracious. Go.
our boy Brandon Hawkins now sits atop the ECHL in points.
Woo!
Attaboy.
43, I believe it is now. Might be 44. Yeah,
In like
44
what, 30
points.
games?
Not the guy to ask.
31 now, yes. But yeah, 44 points this year, 13 game point streak, rolling.
1.25 points per game or something like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Insane.
He's
What
the
we call
goat.
production.
The goat of ECHL.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if that's a proud title to have, but he's
I was
got
going
it.
to say, that's like the record for most home runs in the minor leagues. That's like the worst record to hold.
Happens.
It's the best
Okay.
worst record to have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Mike Hessman.
Is that a bot?
Well, is that a podcast?
Daniel, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for
Yes.
having me.
Champ Dan, thanks for coming on.
And now we will.
We are thinking for our viewers that the punishment weekend for Patrick will be March 22nd at the Margaritaville themed walleye game.
And I don't have to buy a ticket.
No, you don't.
No, you
will
don't.
have to buy
But,
your own margarita.
I will have to buy my own market.
We might have to might have to see what kind of selfie stick mini mic we can get in there so we can. I can't do anything. but-
Get
Might
one
have
of those
to.
baby microphones.
Yeah.
Fine.
I have a lapel mic.
Honestly, I could probably just take
Actually, my
take
mom
whatever into work with me. You guys can just come get it from me.
I mean, you could probably get yourself a good set of wireless mics that just plug into your phone or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Well, it wouldn't plug in. That's not why.
Well, no, the receiver plugs into your phone, and then the mics just they're lapels.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He
wait.
knows a thing or two because
Yeah,
he seems
I hope
to
so.
be
Yeah.
like a farmer or something.
Hmm.
Clayton, get us out of here.
This has been Hot Take Sports episode number 121. Make sure to follow us on all our social medias at Hot Take Sports 16 and drop your best hot take. Make sure to use code HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off of your first purchase. Again, HTS at SeatGeek, $20 off your first purchase. We're in full swing for all winter sports. We're about midway through the basketball and hockey seasons. Go get those tickets, code HTS at SeatGeek. Thank you guys very much for joining, and we will see you all next week.